Janet and John go to the park.
Oh, no.
It's a lovely day today, so Janet and John are going to the park.
I'm not skipping.
Janet says, "You'd better put on some old clothes if you're going to play on the swings and climbing frame." See John put on a 19th century velvet frock coat, top hat, striped trousers and spats. Do you know what a popinjay is? Janet does. On the way to the park, Janet has to put on John's reins, as he's very excited. He keeps running into the road. When they arrive at the park, the sun is shining. Some children are playing rounders. John hops and skips over to the playground. What fun! And Janet says, "I'm just popping off to pick up some lunch. I'll be back in about a half an hour." See John wave goodbye to Janet. When John is having fun on the swings, he sees Mrs. Randall from the stationery shop putting up a sign on a tree. "Hello, Mrs. Randall," says John. He's awful, isn't he? "Hello, John," says Mrs. Randall. What fun. "Why are you putting up signs in the park?" Mrs. Randall says, "I made the signs at work because I lost my little dog earlier. When I was taking her for a walk. She's a dandy Dinmont." Oh, God. Oh, God.
You can do it. I suppose you wouldn't.
If you see her,
He just has.
give me a call on the number on the sign. I just had a premonition.
I'm going to eat my breakfast. I could be here all day.
Do you think Twinkle is a silly name for a dog? John does. "You have lots of signs," says John. "Yes," says Mrs. Randall. "They're all reproductions of a design I did on my computer. It's what I do at work when I'm not helping out in the office equipment department." Clever Mrs. Randall. And John says, "I'll keep my eye out for your little dog." Kind John. See John get off the swing and look in some bushes for Mrs. Randall's dog. A little later, John is standing at the top of the slide, pretending to be king of the castle, when he sees Mrs. Hill. Mrs. Hill has a little dog with her. The little dog looks like the one Mrs. Randall lost. John runs over to Mrs. Hill. "Hello, Mrs. Hill. Is that your dog?" Mrs. Hill says, "No, I just found her wandering on the other side of the park. Do you know who she belongs to?" "Yes," says John, and shows Mrs. Hill the sign. "I have to go back to work," says Mrs. Hill. "Perhaps you could take care of her." John takes the little dog, goes to the telephone box and calls Mrs. Randall. Mrs. Randall's very happy, rushes over to the park. Mrs. Randall thanks John and says, "If you ever want any printing or enlargements done, do come to see me and I'll do them for free. I might even be able to do you a special price on a swivel chair." John likes swivel chairs. John likes to spin around until he feels sick. See John wave goodbye to Mrs. Randall. Soon John sees Janet coming back with her shopping. "Have you been a good boy?" says Janet. "Yes," says John. "I was doing a bit of swinging, and I was talking to Mrs. Randall. She wanted to know if I'd seen her Twinkle, so I had a quick look. But the undergrowth was a bit bushy to see much. Then I saw Mrs. Hill. I recognised her dandy Dinmont from the top of the slide. She was in a bit of a hurry, so I took charge and gave a reassuring stroke and a quick tickle while I waited for Mrs. Randall to come back. And when I saw Mrs. Randall again, she said that if I ever needed anything enlarged, I should pop in. She specialises in reproduction and sometimes comes under office equipment. She said she could probably do something in a swivel chair if I was really interested." See Janet borrow a rounder's bat. See John run. Run, John, run. Actually, my nose is running.